Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden and Garden Tour Saturday with your host, Grandma Sandy, your co-host, Suffolk Susie, Pat's Garden Life, and Growing on Vancouver Island. I'm also a part of an open collab hosted by Janita at Janita's BF Well Wishes Garden. Well, today it's Saturday. It's only 4:25, and look how dark it is. Of course, it doesn't help that it wants to rain again. It is November 29th, and there's only one more day of November left. I just wanted to come out here and see how things are looking. My daughter came out here yesterday, and she watered everything thoroughly. She brought in some tomatoes, quite a few of them. Like I said before, once they're ripe and you ripen them indoors, they're not nearly as fresh and crunchy and delicious as they would be if they were grown in regular conditions outdoors. But they are tomatoes. This tomato plant here is looking absolutely beautiful. It is a big hill determinate, and I will be so excited if we can get some tomatoes off of here. The blue cream berries continues to struggle. And the Golden Jubilee's not looking so hot, but it's still there, as well as a sun gold cherry. This habanada is not looking so great. I think it got too thirsty. And I'm hoping to get a few of the Roma tomatoes off before this plant dies, because it looks like it's definitely going to die. This habanada plant is looking pretty good, but it's just not producing any peppers for me. This Cherokee purple tomato plant has probably produced at least 3 or 4 big tomatoes, and I'm very happy with that. Oh, look back here. Even though this plant doesn't look happy, I'm getting some habanadas. Now that is a happy day. There's more golden nugget cherry tomatoes forming and growing and ripening. Here's a sun gold cherry. It's looking pretty good. The aphids don't look as bad as they had, so I'm very glad about that. This plant here is looking a little better, and it's getting some habanadas, even though they're so tiny. Okay, I've got to give the plants in this greenhouse more time and attention and love. But I've been getting really busy inside. We had Thanksgiving. Before that, we had Halloween. A lot of family visiting. I'm doing a lot of things in the house. I'm making crafts. We're decorating for Christmas. And I've done a lot of baking, so it's hard to get out here. They don't require nearly as much water as they would during the heat in the summer. But I'm very happy with this chocolate sprinkles plant. It seems to be doing okay, and here is a chocolate sprinkles cherry tomato ripening. These hanging baskets are looking better every time I come in here. They get lots of water, and then I give them some fertilizer too. So all in all, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know about my little cuttings. Here's a little bit of life on this one. I'm not sure. It's going to take a little longer to find out. This early jalapeno pepper has one that's still growing. Oh yes, I forgot about these back here. Look how big they're getting. The green peppers here and here. I can't decide when I want to harvest them and bring them in. They are going to be delicious. Maybe I'll bring one in now, and then I could bring another one in a couple of days. Look at that. This is better than I often grow out in my garden. Got a great taste. I would have to say this is my disaster story for my plants. This is part of Janita's BF Well Wishes Gardening open collaboration All you have to do is show a great success with the plant, like the pepper plant, or show a disaster. This poor Roma is going to be my disaster story. But that's okay. We can't keep everything alive. I'm just hoping, like I say, to get a few of the tomatoes ripened and then in the house and be able to use them for something. I read online another recipe from one of my subscribers and friends, what they used on their garden and in their greenhouse for aphids. So I will try to remember to put that in the comment section. The sage continues to do really well. It seems to like it a little cooler than it had out there in the garden where it was quite warm. I believe it's a Mediterranean plant like rosemary and lavender and other plants, and they definitely like it drier and a little bit rockier soil. It smells so good, I'd like to just take a little sprig of it in, just to put it in a glass of water on the counter so I could smell it. It's a lovely fragrance. That's all I really have for inside the greenhouse this week. I'm quite happy with what's going on. Some of the plants don't look as good as they should. This plant right here needs to be potted up into something bigger. Like I say, I've been really busy in the house, so I've got to remind myself to get out here and take care of these things. But for now, that's all we're going to see in the greenhouse, and I'm going to go look at the lettuce and see if it died yet. It's been a very dry year up in the mountains where I was raised. Usually we have tons of snow, but our snow seems to be delayed each year more and more, so we get it in January and February. And despite the cold temperatures at night, something is still eating this poor cabbage. But look at that one that's developing. I am happy about that. My poor, quiet, sad garden. It's so full of life during the spring and summer. And in the fall and winter, it's just so quiet and sad. I do have some carrots growing. I still have some broccoli florets that are available. I saw one right here. So that's a good thing. And there's some Swiss chard hiding down there from the cold. Well, here's the bib lettuce. Take a look at this. My daughter comes out here now and then and gets some for a salad or for something to put on her sandwich. So that's very encouraging. My daughter's lavender plant is still alive. She planted several of them, and this is the only one that lived. The oregano's still alive. And some of the parsley. The last thing I wanted to show you was this cabbage right here. I can't believe it's growing even though it's winter, but brassicas do like it colder, that's definitely for sure. Well, that's all I have for you today. It was a quick garden tour Saturday, but at least we had one. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, getting outside whenever you can, even if the weather's kind of inhospitable. You all have a very lovely day, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Petunias in November. How very strange.